Okay. Now, audio check should be good. Okay. Hey, alright. Everything seems to be coming across alright. Sweet. So we're here. We're live. Hopefully. Ideally. We're going to have a little bit of a smoother experience than last time. So hi, welcome. Happy Tuesday to everybody. Definitely picking up at a later time than usual, but we're here. Happy to do some Elden Ring things. So I forgot just how much we got done last time. We powered through a 6.5-hour stream. That guy's gone. So, yeah, we ended up getting pretty much all of the capital here. There is a gem, or a memory stone over there to do. So, okay, yep, we did leave the boss in the shaded castle alive. We're gonna go back there after Volcano Manor. And we do still have the Volcano Manor itself to do. But we're holding off on that because we gotta get up here and get our we gotta come up here and get this assassination contract. So we're moving. We're making some moves. I haven't played any on this character since the stream on Saturday. I'm actually playing on a different character in my off time, working on a project. We're gonna see how it goes, but could turn into something cool. Ooh wee, man! I laid down a whole lot of messages too. I do remember that. Yeah, there's like a whole cave of just tons of hidden messages, hidden tunnels. Cool. So yeah, I think we also have the Underground Road side to complete. I don't know if I want to go there next or if I want to head off. I really want to do the Volcano Manor, so I think we're heading off to Rold. Yeah. This would probably be the spot. We're kind of coming up pretty fast on this character being ready for the DLC. Wow, that's crazy. I want to look at before we leave here. Oh! Just a little bit farther down than I wanted to go, but that's okay. They've accomplished this someday. Okay, so what I'm doing is, we had talked about it last time, but I wanted to compare some of the architecture here to the nameless Eternal City. We got the red style roofs here that we have seen in Celia as well. This is where I really want to go. Okay. Because even this would technically even still be a different district, right? Like the nameless eternal city, if the theory lines up, would have been the district that's right on the other side of this wall. Right here. So the architecture would still differ a little. That would make sense. But just out here taking a gander right fast before we're gonna head down there and look at some of the buildings and kind of compare. Okay, so now let's go take a look here. Name this eternal city. Okay. So through here is probably the best. As far as like current architecture goes. And like it does for sure have its similarities. Like it still has um, those arches, you know, that go along the edge here. I do not know proper architectural terms to be able to be out here spouting some real facts, but there's some similarities, though this certainly does look more reminiscent of the other Eternal Cities. Though Nokron was crazy, and one of the things that is very clearly missing from here, right, is obviously the stars in the night sky that is very prevalent in the other Eternal Cities, but also the structures are set up very, very differently. Like this gives the impression of not having originally been right here, right? Like, I don't get the vibe that this was built in this location, right? Not to mention that everything is in ruins, which certainly hints at a catastrophe. A lot of these buildings are leaning to the side, like these towers, right? And one of the things that really stood out to me about Nokron in particular are the upside down buildings, right? So I'm trying to think of where we get probably the best view of that. It might even be just like right here as we enter Nokron, the Eternal City. But let's take a look. Maybe the Ancestral Woods here gives us a good view. See, now this is very reminiscent of that architecture of the Nameless Eternal City, right? Like, we can tell that these are definitely the same civilizations. I wish it was a little bit higher up. But one thing that is very much missing from the Nameless Eternal City are these, I don't know if they're petrified people or if they are corpses. This is not quite what I was looking for. So let's do Nok or Nokran. I don't know if it's Nok or Nok. I think it's Nok. Nokran. But right, like we have the night sky, which is very much missing from the Nameless Eternal City. But we also, this is more kind of what I was looking for, have these buildings here that are almost these like flipped buildings, right? These towers that come down out of the ceiling of this cavern rather than being built up out of the ground, which is always been one of the most striking architectural like pieces of architecture in the entire game for me, is just seeing these upside down buildings is just, yeah, so crazy. I'm not really seeing any over here. This definitely reminds me of the Nameless Eternal City, right? Like the architecture is extremely similar. I mean, near identical. So it's a lot closer. These are obviously the same architectures, but it's interesting because that section of Lanedale that we were looking at looks almost more like Celia, Town of Sorcery, than it does this. Like as I'm actually walking around. Which that in and of itself could actually help support that, because we do know that the Celians are descendants of the Eternal Cities, right? So they originated here, though, and it actually probably was Nokran, right? Nokran, that they originated from, considering that Nokran is, or Celia is right here. Right, Nokran is right here. So, and we do know that a particular part of Nokran, that right there, the ancient mausoleum, is right underneath Celia. So, that does actually potentially help support that theory, in that the later architectural style was that Celian style, which then after that we see an entirely different architectural style inside of the Lanedale capital itself, like inside of the main part of the city, around the Erd Tree and the Queen's Bedchamber and all that. So while we're down here doing Eternal City stuff, I'm trying to think of how many more Crucible Knights are actually left wandering the world. Yeah, we'll save them. We'll save them. Let's continue on our path that we actually are here to do. Let's head towards the Lift of Rold. Very many knight cavalry left in the world either. I know that there's the duo that's outside the Halig tree. I think I've gotten all of the other ones at this point. There's not one on the mountaintops of the giants. So yeah, I think it's just those two left. Yeah, right. It's later that I can come back over here, and there's actually some good stuff. And some ulcerated tree spirits, but... No. Oh. Gotta love the stutter. The stutter. Corners of the interwebs of a peaceful dog in the capital of Langdale. I rarely come down this way, so I have yet to verify it myself. What that really means is that every time that I have come down that way, I've killed that friendly dog. Though, I feel like I can be forgiven, considering that it's the one dog in the entire game that does not immediately try to eat you. So... that they're praying to here. No, it doesn't do anything. You lie. to be more stable this time. Maybe it's wishful thinking. On my part, who knows? What? I'm getting a lot of messages today. There's I mean, yeah, we're under a month away. People are starting to prep new characters. Shoot. Oh, little crossbow dude. I hear a scarab. There he is. Getting grow. Somberstone 6. Wow. Not really. We need Smithing Stone 8, bruh. Damn, I'm getting a lot of appraisals. What the hell? It's that sealed tomb. I guess I technically don't get to know what Morgoth's Room does until we go to the tower over there. We're about to go back up anyway. Ah, yeah, there it is. That's what I wanted. Oh! Well, I guess I gotta jump. Just the official's attire, sitting outside a cell. In this cell, which is very lavish, all things considered. Wow, this looks like a nice office. Just, got some couches and some bookshelves. Got a desk here. Shit. Picked up the Blade of Calling. Alright, let's see what that is. Dagger given to one who set out on a journey to fulfill her duty long ago. The power of its former owner, the Kindling Maiden, is still apparent. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Blade of gold, blade of death. Move set for those is very similar. Cool to do one of those each hand. Oh, it's neither. It's an Elden. Hey, at least he waited to get right until I was actually ready. Heyo. Now you're as nasty on the inside as you are on the outside. Pretty funny to die right there at the end. With him having one hit left. Killer Rolo. We'll have to go take a look. We know that the Omen killers dress the way they do to intimidate their foes, the Omen. Spirit of Rolo, known as the first Omen killer. Once a famous perfumer, Rolo imbibed a psychic, or a physic, to rid himself of emotion, thus enabling him to enact his nightmarish labor, hunting the Omen. So he drank one of these, his flask of wondrous physique. He drank a potion that made him into a psychopath. He's like, yes, now I can do my work of hunting the blasphemous Omen. Which is extra crazy because he was a doctor. He was a doctor! Crazy. Another message. We're rolling in those appraisals tonight. That's just barely not enough to level up to. This elevator's mean. But I guess, you know, when the towers are this tall. Meteorite. Huh. I could also believe volcanic stone. Smoldering rock containing hot gas, material used for crafting items. But that kind of looks more... greatly raises maximum XP, or HP. This great rune is the anchor ring that houses the base and proves two things: that the Omen King was born of the golden lineage, and that he was indeed the Lord of Langdale. That's the one I want equipped. Yeah, it's crazy, because Godric's rune... No! The black screen again? No. Man. I don't understand either. Because, like, alright, let me try something. Let's just... No, because when I pull it up, I'm seeing it. Like, I see it. I don't know why my Elden Ring streams don't like you. It's like, nah, it's out here being John Cena and, like, you can't see me. Baffling. I genuinely have no idea. I appreciate you stopping in, though, regardless. I have no idea why it doesn't want you to see me. It's so strange. Well, how was your day? How are you doing today? Hope the week is treating you well so far. You have not missed much. I've only been going for about 35 minutes. Yeah. That can be nice. That can be nice. Like a good slow or the never-ending slow. Sometimes a slower pace can be nice, but other times it's like, man, I'm ready for it to be Wednesday already. Hey, I see that we got somebody else in as well. Welcome. Welcome, glad to have you. Is it a black screen for you? Nice. Chill slow is definitely that's some good shit. Definitely every once in a while, you know. Especially as the weather's starting to slow or warm up. Just relax time. That is not the potion I meant to drink currently, but that's okay. It's alright. Either way, we're heading up. We're gonna get ourselves a corpse wax gargoyle up here. Ooh, more earth seeds, or golden seeds. I don't know if I can... I think it might be maxed out. Starting to come to the end of her quest line. It's a shame. She's the homie. have the other half of the medallion yet to go to the Halug tree. That's okay. Hey, okay. Strange. Well, I appreciate you hopping in and letting me know, Jerry. Thank you. How are you doing on this fine Tuesday? Yeah, that's so strange. Because, yeah, somebody else just joined in and they're able to see it and not having any issues. I wonder if it could be... No, because I never changed that. Like, I have it marked for excessive tobacco, drug, or alcohol usage. But I don't know why that would interfere when I have that marked for everything, right? So you see the Yggdrasil ripoff then?
Finally, you meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead.
Man.
As for his flesh...
You know what it really is, always smoking?
He gave it
It's
to
the
me.
game being like, no spoilers. You have to go play it for yourself. It doesn't
I
want...
hope you can make your peace
It's like,
with
nah. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely, I'm sure, do it for the, I'm sure it would do it for the M-rated game, potentially. But I do have it marked for mature audiences, specifically, so that, you know, if I be pulling out the Gandalf pipe or whatever on stream, I don't gotta worry about that.
You were about to sacrifice something precious. The life of a fair maiden.
No, they're just,
that you would
friendly
toss
viewer.
into the fiery forge. Only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice. Whether she wishes it or not. But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon?
Jerry, how's the quality coming through? Because I was definitely having some issues last time. As far as the actual quality of the stream, I figured out what was going on. I just had too much running in OBS in the background. I had like a bunch of scenes that, or like a bunch of capture sources activated that weren't being used at the time. Yeah, they're just a friendly viewer. Why you gotta be so aggressive with your pushiness, Jerry? my regular viewer. In fact, you tune in just about every time,
Chosen, tarnished, and would-be lord.
which is hella
Dare
appreciated.
to tread the path of true rigor.
Appreciate
Spare
it for sure.
the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her
I'm
stead.
also realizing,
If you are prepared to show
remembering
resolve
that there's a delay,
and attain
so I'm
lordship
sitting
through
here
righteous
scolding
hardship,
you
then
in,
heed the words of I,
in delay.
Shabriri.
Happy Tuesday. Wowee.
Chosen, tarnished, and would-be lord, descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital. Seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared.
Flame of
setting you
frenzy.
on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos. Burn the Erdtree to the ground and incinerate all that divides and distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world!
Yeah. Shabriri, you're a strange, crazy little body snatcher. Over here, trying to convince me to do the right thing, to go sacrifice myself to save my maiden, and then ends this speech with, "May chaos take the world!" And it's like, bro. That's what I have to say to your proposition. Give me your armor. Get out of my buddy Yura's body.
I cannot die.
I think you just did. Oh boy. It's escalated over there. Ah, cool beans. Well, much love, Jerry. I appreciate you hopping in and helping me out with my technical issues. Much appreciated. I hope you have a swell day. Stay safe out there. Okay, I'll wait to level up until I call in Melina.
There is something I'd like to say. My purpose was given to me by my mother, but now I act of my own volition. I have set my heart upon the world that I would have, regardless of my mother's designs. I won't allow anyone to speak ill of that, not even you.
Excuse me. Miss Melanie, hold up. I killed that guy. You don't gotta trip, man. I could tell he was crazy. I'm not exactly down for the idea of burning you. But also, that dude was up to no good. In fact, I'm gonna go back to his home base and I'm gonna kill everybody down there. So you don't even gotta trip. In fact, I'm gonna give you some runes right now. We'll be square.
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my
Yes.
hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Pretty sure that okay. I do have the jellyfish. Let's go. That's not these runes. This is the more. not the stargazers. That didn't go well for me. No, sir. Nope. Nope. They killed me with ice magic. It did not go well. Yep. I got caught on the terrain, and then his buddy came out and he had a particularly icy fresh breath and chewing. He like shoved the whole pack of, you know, mint gum in his mouth and just and then blew out that moist minty breath all over the place. The character just couldn't stand it. It was the end of me. It's alright. It's okay. You got minty breath? Well, I have the deterrent for that. My good friend the Dung Eater. He's never heard of minty breath. Not once in his whole life. Ah. Oh, get me from behind again, huh? Oh, jeez, there's a whole pack of them. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, Rick. Okay, we're piecing right up on out of there. Sorry, Dung Eater. You're already dead. It's okay. I sacrificed you as my distraction while I flee. Uh-oh. Yeah, for real though. I do 5 gum in like half pieces at a time. This is just so much. Crazy Warhawk following us. Ain't got nothing for you, Crazy Warhawk. That was, whoop. Alright, but there was totally a tomb up here somewhere. What happened to that? Found it. Oh man, another hero's tomb though. These are my favorite. Yeah, man, don't even get me started on those. So I'm gardening for the first time this year, and the previous owner of this house planted mint in the front yard, and I am just have exerted way too much time and effort into ripping ripping just so much mint out of this planter in my front yard. It is Ridiculous. But some of it I did save and I put in a pot because having fresh mint is actually sweet, especially for making cocktails. There's like this berry cocktail that I like to make that's a huckleberry whiskey with a blackberry, a little bit of sweet syrup, a little bit of ginger beer, and then some little piece of mint leaf. Oh boy. So having some fresh mint growing on hand is pretty sweet. Just not out where it can be free, you know. Mint's a real mofo. The rest of this or not. You thought you'd ambush me, you wee imp? Not a chance. Upward 7, nice. So that's extra crazy, is you're getting sound, but not your next stream, hopefully all the way through. For sure, for sure. Tomorrow will be Dragon Age. Ideally, it will not be a black screen for you. But I appreciate you joining in and at least listening to the sounds of monsters dying if you're not watching. But have a great night, always smoking. Appreciate you. Weeps. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think you got fancy? Don't you? It's eggs. You ain't got nothing. My sword's big. There's nowhere to prance to. Extra weird. No camera though, huh? Like the camera's invisible too. Got them all. It appears so. This seems like the type of place that I should make sure to have some crystal darts. dungeon, mate. Living jar shard. Do you see those fast feet? How quick I stepped out of the way there. Knocking him away like that. There we go. Like that. What was this to? For the sleep. So, this dungeon is deceptive, because we are not, in fact, back where we just were. This is where I was, so now I go back this way. this great Statue of America was. I know I wasn't that far into the dungeon as far as where my location was. Good to know for next time. supposed to take refuge here. Oh my god. No! Oh. Ha 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 ha! Should be that. Fire ashes. Spirit of a stout monk who monitored the giant's flame, versed in fire incantations, and himself steeled against fire. Though he was charged with keeping watch over the flame, after many years of solemn duty, he has succumbed to its allure. Bum bum bum! Sweet. Alright, now we're actually ready to go fight the boss. But first... that was grand. All according to plan. It's as if nothing ever happened. Love these guys. At this point in the game, they're really not that bad, unless they're in a bunch of plots that makes this but outside of that, too much health. My sword is almost stuff like that. source that gives rise to those who live in death. The beast clergyman found at Bestial Sanctum, in the distant east, collects and devours these roots. On the night of the dire plot, the stolen rune of death enabled the first death of a demigod. Later, the rune of death spread across the lands between through the underground roots of the great tree, sprouting in the form of death roots. Let's actually go feed it to Garank. Gurank.
I won't forget. Again. Mine appetite. My sin. I must have more. I must consume more. My thanks tarnished. Death, my sin, should not be touched by the hand of man. I shall grant thee my claws. Feed me more. I shall feed me.
I don't know how much more there is left to feed you, bro. Sorry. Excuse me. Griffith alone. That guy has killed Torrent in way too many of my playthroughs. He'll chop you down at the ankles, bro. Somber Stone 8. That's nice, but I need normal Smooth Stone 8. Who's dying over there, but I'm into it.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig Tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig Tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands. I'm searching for a fort. I heard...
Yeah, well, I'm also searching for all that. Hoslow is told in blood. Stamina. I got greedy. It's okay. Oh. Was not expecting that. Alright, I guess we'll give him another try, right, guys? Poison now. Punish the heal. Get safe up here real fast, then I'll read all those item descriptions. Alright, so we'll start with the wit. Metal whip formed of razor-sharp chain-link blades that have the appearance of flower petals. This work of art is handed down through the generations of the illustrious House Hoslow. High dexterity is required to wield this weapon, but it excels at inflicting devastating blood loss. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. Alright, now we look at the kick-ass armor set. A twin-tailed silver helm decorated with flowery adornments, symbol of the head of the revered House of Hoslow. Juno Hoslow had a younger brother who was all talk and no trousers. His inability to commit to action was such that Juno inherited the Hoslow legacy without resistance, granting him the freedom to shower his little brother with adoration. No. I didn't look at that either. I have already walked many a road drenched in blood, yet never would I consider myself a champion. We're trying to become a champion. Alright, and then we got that fire monk prelate stuff too. Black iron armor adorned with a red cloth. Attire of the fire prelates, commanders of the fire monks. The weighty frames of the prelates symbolize the onus of their grave vows as guardians of the flame. Etch this sight upon thine breast of my thunderous gravity. Black iron gauntlets with the appearance of flames. Attire of the fire prelates. No boots. Cool. Well now, I think that we have finished the assassination contracts for the Volcano Manor. Holy. I hope so.
I see that you stayed the path of champions. This is your usual reward. Please, take it.
I guess not.
Perhaps you are ready. Might you see our Lord? Our Lord will no doubt welcome you. Another kindred spirit, treading the path of champions. I see, but do know this. To follow the path of valor, an audience with our Lord is essential in order to defy this debasement and rise up against the Erd Tree like a true recusant of the Volcano Manor.
Cool. Alright, so that is such a good talisman. A talisman engraved with the stern likeness of Praetor Rykard, master of the Volcano Manor. Restores HP upon defeating enemies. When Rykard turned to heresy, taking by force became the rule. The gods themselves were no different after all. And let's talk to Bernal, because it was his contract.
I had hoped you'd soon return. I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours, by right.
We do have one more to do. From Patches.
Let us tread the path of the recusant together, till we reach the miserable death that awaits us. You're still alive, I see. You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own. The recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh.
Well. Oh, it's you, is it?
Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes? I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path.
Hear that, everyone?
It hit me like
He's
a
now
bolt
got
from
the stuff
blue.
of champions.
That my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course, my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both. But such is true of any road trod by champions.
What was that? How it said? Juno Houslow had a younger brother who was all talking, no trousers.
I always resented these hands. Their pale complexion. A far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslow. But that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood, after all. I always resent a pale complexion.
Okay. So.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me. My mind never ceases to churn of late. Well, I know I can trust you. I saw something slithering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose, but if you discover anything, would you please share? The serpent that entered the room, perhaps the man. If you discover...
Well, I am ready to start the Volcano Manor. In truth. Feels good to stomp on dudes who have stomped on me in the past. Revenge is so sweet. I'm so close to a level up, yet so far away. Yep, already at the next one. Wowee. I have never gotten the fire serpent, or the serpent fire sword, or whatever. A lot of swords. There's one weapon I have never attained in all my playthroughs. Yikes. Monstrous. Ooh, man. The Volcano Manor might be my favorite Legacy dungeon in the game, honestly. It's just so cool. Like, everything about it is just so cool, and I feel like I say that every time I walk into one of these, though, because it's so hard to pick a favorite when they're all just so dope for their own reasons. Like, the Volcano Manor does not feel like Stormvale Castle, which does not feel like they're all so distinct from one another. And I think that that's just what I appreciate the most. Is I do love the big open world, being able to explore and fight all the field bosses and everything, but then we stick with some little classic FromSoft level design here. And I say classic, but really, that does not do this any justice. This is From Software level design at its best, right? Dark Souls 1 is the best, I feel like, for the level design, because that's just, you take, you know, this level of the world, or level design, but across the entire game, and that's just, oof. Bloodborne 2, ugh. Oh, man. These guys just have no right to put out banger after banger after banger. What the hell? Alright, save some for the rest of everybody, right? But, you know, I've never quite seen another studio that has spawned their own so well. People want it. I mean, GTA. I feel like GTA is definitely kind of in its own thing, you know, like it's an open world, it's a sandbox, but no, not to the level. Like, maybe COD, when Modern Warfare came out, you know, but it's not like it created first-person shooters. It just revolutionized first-person shooters, and there's a pretty important distinction there. Whereas Dark Souls and Demon Souls and stuff, they were action RPGs, sure, but not spawning their whole a whole new breed of game. Alright, now Erd Tree Seal. Probably not gonna do a uber long Elden Ring stream tonight. Yeah, that was a seal, not a talisman. Jeez. A formless sacred seal decorated with an Erd tree crest. Once the focus of religion in the lands between. Once the focus of religion. Even though the Elden Ring is shattered, and the Erd tree is dulled from its former radiance, earnest faith continues to hold the answers. Because now, it feels more like the Golden Order is the primary religion, rather than Erd tree worship itself. Which is kind of cool seeing that, right? Like an evolution from this holy symbol in this, age of bounty to a maintaining of the status quo. Because I feel like that's kind of what Golden Order fundamentalism is, right? It's maintaining the status quo. That's such crazy I was getting all night. Where are you when I need you? At the end of Starship Troopers, and I don't quite know what I want to read next. I really have been itching to get back to Berserk, but I think that that's more of something that I read as well, right? Like it's not my primary book that I'm reading. I did pick up a copy of Dream Quest of Unknown Path, so I might read that. It's not a super long one. It's like 140 pages, something like that. It's not a very long story at all. So I might do that. And then I did Dune a few months ago, so I wanted to do Dune Messiah and Children of Dune, because I got like a nice collector's edition of the first 3 books. So I want to at least read through that first trilogy, because I've only ever read Dune and Dune Messiah. I've never actually read Children of Dune or any further into the series, and I want to. I know that Dune gets pretty crazy further on. Summer eyeballs. I saw my own eyeballs. Get the drop on me. Man. Those corny dad jokes are a little too natural for me nowadays. I don't know. I don't know about all that. Jeez, we waited to come here and now everything just dies in a single swipe of my blade. Oh no! Oh, that was so violent and rude of you. Sorry, there's a Grace right over here. Right over yonder. Honestly, where I think I'm going to call it for tonight. I got a late start. It's been a long day, but it's all right. Tomorrow, also going to be getting a little bit of a late start, but that's okay. We're going to be back for Warden Wednesday, so in the full wizard getup, and then no stream Thursday, and then I'll be back Friday to. I'm going to try and push through the rest of Jade Empire because I have the feeling that I'm right there at the end. So ideally, we're going to finish Jade Empire on Friday, and then I'll be back for the next Elden Ring stream on Saturday, which means that I need to be thinking about what the next retro game is that I'm going to play. I've been thinking Morrowind. Morrowind is a contender, though I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not quite sure. I might go with something else, like maybe Dishonored. Could be a cool one, but I don't know. I'll have to look through my collection and kind of see. Ooh, Fable could be a good one. Fable could be a real good one, especially since those streams seem to end up on Fridays pretty consistently. It's Monday and Friday, and then we do Elden Ring Tuesday and Saturday, so that could be good. Fable could be dope. Also, doing like the original Fallouts could be sick, because I've actually never played Fallout 1 and 2, so those could also be really strong contenders. I'll have to give it some thought. I won't have to necessarily commit until Monday, so I'll give it some thought over the rest of the week, and we'll go from there. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. It's a relatively light stream today, but next time next Elden Ring stream, we will finish out the Volcano Manor, and we'll be heading further into the we might actually, we'll head further into the Mountaintop of the Giants. I don't want to do the boss runs until we have kind of the whole map available to us. So, cool. With that said, see you tomorrow, the person watching. For those who tune in after the fact, I appreciate you immensely. And as always, have a night as fantastic as you are. See you, everybody.